Good morning, students. Today we are going to read our first lesson of English, and the name of the lesson is The Boy and the Robbers. It is a story about a young boy and the robbers. The name of the boy was Otanus, and Otanus always spoke truth. He never tell a lie. And this lesson he learned from his parents. Now let's start the reading. In Persia. Persia was the old name of Iran when Cyrus the Great was king. Boys were taught to tell the truth. This was one of their first lessons at home and at school. None but a coward will tell a falsehood, said the father of young Otanus. Coward means a person who has no courage. Falsehood means lie. Truth is beautiful. Always love it, said his mother. Whose mother said this? Otanus' mother said this. When Otanus was 12 years old, his parents wished to send him to study in a famous school in a distant city. Distant means far away. It would be a long journey and a dangerous one. Now Otanus' parents were worried about his journey because it would be a long and dangerous one. So it was arranged that the boy should travel with a small company of merchants. Merchants are wholesale traders who were going to the same place. Goodbye, Otanus. Be always brave and truthful, said his father. Farewell, my child. Farewell means goodbye. Love that which is beautiful. Despise that which is base. Despise means feel a strong dislike for something or someone. Base means not having morals. Morals means having no courage, no confidence, and always tell a lie, said his mother. The little company began its long journey. Some of the men rode on camels, some on horses. They went but slowly, for the sun was hot and the way was rough. Means it was summer and the weather was very hot and rough. Suddenly, towards evening, a band of robbers means group of robbers, swooped down. Swoop down means made a rapid surprise attack on them. The merchants were not fighting men. They could do nothing but give up all their goods and money. Means merchants were coward. They have no courage to fight with the robbers. So they give up all their goods and money in front of the robbers. Well, boy, what have you got? Asked one of the robbers as he pulled Otanus down from his horse. Pulled means to use force to move someone towards yourself. Now, robbers are asking to the boy means to Otanus that what you have with you. Now, Otanus said, 40 pieces of gold. Answered the lad. Lad means young boy. Young boy means Otanus. Otanus said that I have 40 pieces of gold. The robber laughed. He had never heard a boy with so much money as that. That is a good story, he said. Where do you carry your gold? Now, robbers are not ready to believe on Otanus because they have never heard that a young boy have 40 pieces of gold. Now they were asking to the Otanus that where do you carry your gold? It is in my hat underneath the lining, answered Otanus. Underneath means below. Otanus said that it is below the lining of my hat. Oh well, you can't make me believe that, said the robber, and he hurried away to rob one of the rich merchants. Hurried means quickly. Now again, robbers were not ready to believe on Otanus, and the robber quickly moved to the another merchant to rob him. Soon another came up and said, "My boy, do you happen to have any gold about you?" Again, another robber was asking the same question. "Yes, 40 pieces in my hat," said Otanes. Now again Otanes said the same answer to another robber. "You are a brave lad," lad means young boy, "to be joking with robbers," said the man, and he also hurried on to the more promising field. Promising means showing signs of success. Now again, robbers are not ready to believe on brave young boy, means Otanes. At length, the chief of the band called to Otanes and said, young fellow means he was calling to the Otanes, have you anything worth taking?" Worth means something very important and precious. Otanes answered, "I have already told 2 of your men that I have 40 pieces of gold in my hand, but they wouldn't believe me." Now the chief of the robbers was asking the same question to Otanes, and the same answer Otanes was given to the chief. "Take off your hat." Take off means remove. "Remove your hat," said the chief. Now chief said that remove your hat from your head. The boy obeyed. The chief tore out the lining and found the gold hidden beneath it. Beneath means under. Now the chief found the gold in the hat of Otanes. "Why did you tell us where to find it?" he asked. "No one would have thought that a child like you had gold about him." Now the chief of the robbers said that why you tell us that you have gold in your hat? Because no one would have thought that a boy, a young child like you, had gold about him. If I had answered your questions differently, I should have told a lie, said Otanes, and none but cowards tell lies. Now, what answer Otanes given? That only cowards tell a lie, and he was never taught to tell a lie. His parents had given him lesson to always speak truth. So Otanes followed the same lesson which was taught by his parents. The robber chief was struck by the answer. Struck means he was start thinking. He was stopped. He was surprised that a young boy was saying this thing, because this was not a small thing to speak always truth. He thought of the number of times that he himself had been a coward. Now the chief of the robber started considering himself a coward. Then he said, "You are a brave boy, and you may keep your gold. Here it is." Now the chief of the robbers was impressed, and he returned all the gold to the Otanes. "Mount your horse, and my own man will ride with you and see that you reach the end of your journey in safety." Mount means climb, sit on the horse, and my own man means one of the robbers will ride with you and see that you reach the end of your journey in safety. Otanes in times became one of the famous men of his country. He was the advisor and friend of 2 of the kings who succeeded Cyrus. Succeeded means took the job after someone. This is the end of our story, and the moral of the story is that we should always speak truth and never tell a lie to get success in our life. Thank you.